Confined Space Training. The Confined Space Standard is in conjunction with OSHA 1926-1203, Subpart AA. Confined Space Criteria. Confined spaces need to fit all three criteria in order to be considered a confined space. 1 is large enough for an employee to enter. 2, have limited means of entry or exit. 3, is not designed for continuous occupancy. These spaces can present physical and atmospheric hazards that can be prevented if addressed prior to entering the space to perform work. Types of confined spaces: sewers, pits, crawl spaces, manholes. We will mainly be in sewers. Some confined space hazards: you have atmospheric, which is oxygen deficient and enriched; flammable atmosphere, toxic atmosphere; chemical, inerting operations, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and chemical reactions such as manufacturing, cleaning, curing, and stored products. More confined space hazards: engulfment, being trapped by finely divided solid or liquid; moving equipment; entrapment, electrocution, create engulfment hazards. Other hazards are falls, poor lighting, noise, electrical, and thermal. Permit-required confined space is a space that has one or more of the following characteristics: contains or has the potential to contain a hazardous atmosphere, contains material that has the potential to engulf an entrant, has walls that converge inward or floors that slope downward and taper into a smaller area which could trap or asphyxiate an entrant, contains any other recognized safety or health hazard such as unguarded machinery, exposed live wires, or heat stress. The confined space entry team is the entrant, attendant, entry supervisor, and rescue personnel. The entrant is a person or persons who will enter and perform work in the confined space. The attendant is the person who remains at the confined space entrance and monitors entrance status. The attendant should never go in the confined space, even in an emergency. Entry supervisor is responsible for the permit and all confined space activities. Rescue personnel, if assigned by the employer, they are on duty and ready to perform rescue activities. Standby and rescue. This worker is assigned to remain outside the confined space and be in constant contact with the workers inside. No emergency rescue procedures. Rescue equipment that you may use: full body harness with a retrieval line attached, wristlets, hand cranked mechanical winch, and tripod. Required when the entrant is 5 feet or more below the entrance. The ladder, explosion-proof lighting, stretcher, approved head protection, and first aid equipment. The retrieval system, like we said, is the retrieval line, full body harness, wristlets, or a lifting device. Call the local emergency services or other rescue service. Where immediate hazards to injured personnel are present, workers at the site must implement emergency procedures to fit the situation. Testing protocol. Before entering a confined space, internal atmosphere shall be tested for the following conditions, in the order given: oxygen content, flammable gases and vapors, potential toxic air contaminants. If you have any questions regarding confined spaces, please contact the safety team.